and gentlemen, here is the hard-hitting, undefeated, and reigning WBA welterweight champion of the world, introducing Keith one-time Thurman. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the two-weight division world champion and the current undefeated WBC welterweight champion of the world, introducing Danny Swift Garcia.
Remember to obey my commands. Protect yourselves always. Only touch gloves now, man. You're boxing at the bell. God bless you both.
3-0, 19 knockouts. And Keith Thurman 27-0 with 22.
Ring the bell. Boxman!
Garcia has been the more favored adopted son by this New York crowd.
And I think the reason why Keith is the favorite on paper, he has fought consecutive fights, second time off in between those top fights.
Good right hand by Porter. Some of the feeling, too, is that a belief that Porter is the more natural 147-pound fighter.
Yeah, and I think Thurman, he have a much, much better chance of winning this fight.
Good hook by Thurman. Jab by Thurman. Well, so far for what they're showing, the question is whether they will go back to their calling card. Garcia landed the left hook, although low. He did launch it. Good hook by Thurman. Big right hand by Thurman. He hurt Garcia with that one. It's Thurman again. Oh, Thurman just missed with the follow-up.
Nice right hand by Keith one-time Thurman. Danny's very uncomfortable in there right now.
Thurman lashing out with a right hand. You know, those opportunities close if you don't finish it. Big right hand. Big right Thurman and the uppercut. That was a better right hand.
Trying to figure out what Thurman had, and Thurman showed him. Here's another angle. Left hook, and watch his right hand. Dead on the chin. Danny conditioning, I think, played a major role. This is what it played in the hands of Danny Garcia. But sometimes the shots you don't see is what hurt.
And usually the shots from so far out, normally they're low percentage to connect, but he did manage to connect from far outside. But the fact that Garcia is still up may be a testament to the fact that they were thrown from so far away. Garcia does not look the worse for wear. Lands a good right hand. Thurman lands a nice right to the bottom.
One thing,
Garcia landing about 20% of his jabs, even less. And Thurman.
right, most fighters use the jab to set things up. Both these guys have power shots, so they don't need to set anything up. You have to work the jab, just behind the jab.
Good hook by Thurman as we come to the end of round 2. Both of them have 147-pound championship belts. Thurman nailing Garcia with the right hand. Garcia stayed up.
Garcia was trying to grab Thurman low.
There's the right
Nice
hand
right hand by Thurman.
He just showed the jab.
Looking to counter with that left hook.
Good hook to the body by Garcia. That's his money punch. Thurman back at Garcia. Nice right hand by Garcia. One thing about this matchup, when these guys land, a lot of their punches have a lot on them.
Yes. Wow. Danny Garcia.
Good round.
And that's what I mean about Danny Garcia. He's not afraid to walk through fire.
In the early going,
Thurman has stopped throwing that right hand to walk him into that left hook. Just like that.
Garcia got in his just ahead of Thurman trying to get in his.
To get Thurman.
Well, it's an interesting challenge because if you're used to moving one way, do you move the other way to stay away from the guy's power hand, or do you do what's best for you normally?
Well, that's why it's called doing your homework.
Garcia. Nice left hook by Garcia. But some fighters are just comfortable moving.
Every time he gets set, Thurman either moves the opposite way or he throws a right hand. Just like that, throw a right hand. Every time Garcia gets set.
He did do some homework.
We'll see what happens when we get to rounds 9, 10.
Good jab by Garcia.
Again, on that right hand. With that right hand, just like that. When he lets the right hand go, he has success.
And another good one by Thurman, and Garcia just took it. Might think that this round is up in the air.
Nice body shot.
Garcia blocked Thurman's hook and landed one of his own. Good right hand by Thurman. Some high-octane offense from both fighters as Garcia and Thurman wrap up round 5. Good hook to the body, the right hand by Garcia. Thurman back at it, but Garcia got the best of it and got off first than Thurman. Is that how the judges will see this round?
4 rounds of 2.
Garcia on a little bit of a run. And Thurman got the big early lead. Good right hand by Garcia. Because he was stalking Thurman and then just went straight back so he can catch right hands like that.
Nice right hand there by Keith Thurman.
And that's the last defense, so you don't want to have to rely on it so much.
Good blow by Danny Garcia.
And a good right to the chin by Thurman. Thurman with some heavy shots in the 7th.
Thurman, look, nice right hand. Look at the right hand every round. Garcia just missed a short left hook.
So much.
And the one thing I have not seen from Keith Thurman is that right uppercut.
So why does the guy come off his pose and go flat-footed?
Nice right hand by Keith Thurman.
Good right hand by Garcia. And Thurman back. Nice body shot by Thurman. He was susceptible to a counter, but Garcia could not get one there.
But now both guys are reduced to throwing 1 or 2 shots. And then the comfort zone for Danny is Keith Thurman standing in front of him trying to fight. He can see more to land those short shots when Keith is not moving. Punching on the fly, Danny Garcia does nothing.
Body shot by Thurman. And when the crowd is dissatisfied as you're sensing it, well, that's good for Thurman because this is a Garcia house.
Right.
Left hook to the body by Thurman and a right hand by Garcia.
Come up, Danny, keep him up.
There's a lot of attention on this fight too. Sugar Ray Leonard, who's in the house.
1981. And that guy for Barclays Center wasn't a bad welterweight.
Thurman saying we're going home with 2 titles tonight. They're starting to branch out in their predictions.
In the lateral movement, I still say it's giving Danny Garcia trouble.
Keep him up.
Well, Garcia had Thurman in front of him.
Perfectly in the first round. He jumped all over Danny.
Yeah, he hurt Garcia in the opening round, and that was a situation in which they came straight at each other. And now it's the movement, and we're seeing Thurman get more into his movement in the second half. He appears to have made some kind of a shift throughout this fight to make that movement more purposeful.
But he nice right uppercut on the inside by Thurman. Danny landed a nice long left hook. Thurman countered on the inside, short uppercut.
So they heated up. As round 10 draws to a close, a nice hook by Thurman.
Ooh, nice body shot at the end of the round.
In the corner posts.
But the thing about it now is Thurman is just moving one way. Now he's just moving to his right. So there you go to the left. But for the most part, in the past round and a half, he's just been moving to his right. Which is why Danny's been landing his left hooks to the bottom. Stationary for a couple of punches, and he gets back on the fight. So he's calling his judges into thinking that he's actually fighting this round.
I think this round, they won't buy the count job. As Garcia has enjoyed a clear round of stalking Keith Thurman.
No problem. Smart. We go home and start.
And here we are for the finale. The fans are on their feet. The unification fight. Garcia brings the 33-0 record in. Good right hand by Garcia. There's that left hook.
But Keith Thurman shouldn't nice left hook to the head. Thurman shouldn't just give this round away. I don't think the lead is that safe.
Get a little edge from the crowd on one round. Here's Garcia. And the right hand.
Garcia's not cutting the ring off. He's just following Thurman. He needs to cut the ring off.
The body shots by Garcia.
I think he's looking to end it with right hand and hooks. I see the overhand right coming.
Danny Garcia will bring a lot of momentum from rounds 10, 11, and 12 onto the final scorecard. Thurman says, so what?
We go to the scorecards. We have a split decision. Judge at ringside, John McKay, scores the bout 116 to 112 in favor of Keith Thurman. Judge Kevin Morgan sees the bout 115 to 113 in favor of Danny Garcia. Joe Pasquale scores the bout 115 to 113 in favor of the winner. He is still undefeated. He is now the WBA and WBC Unified Welterweight Champion of the World, Keith one-time Thurman.
That's right.